Welcome to this sleep vacation. My name is Charlene Robin. I'm a nurse-informed hypnosis practitioner, and today I'll guide you through a peaceful journey designed to help you settle, unwind, and prepare for sleep. In this episode, our sleep vacation series, we are traveling to Japan, where you'll spend a quiet evening in a beautiful Kyoto Zen Garden. There is nothing you need to achieve during this experience. You don't need to concentrate perfectly, and you don't need to make anything happen. Just simply listen comfortably. You may follow every word, allow some words to drift into the background, or move naturally before listening and dreaming. Please only use this recording when you are resting somewhere safe, where you will not need to drive, work, or remain alert. And whenever you are ready, allow yourself to get comfortable and close your eyes. Now, take a slow, comfortable breath in and gently breathe out. An easy breath in, and as you exhale, imagine placing the events of the day outside the room for now. Nothing needs to be solved tonight. Nothing needs your attention in this moment. This time belongs to rest. Imagine that evening has arrived in the ancient city of Kyoto. The last golden light of day rests gently across tiled rooftops, quiet pathways, and distant hills. Before you stands a traditional wooden gate. Its dark timber has been softened by many seasons of sunlight and rain. The wood feels solid, peaceful, timeless. You notice the simple beauty of the gate. There is no excess, nothing demanding. Only a quiet entrance into another kind of space. And as you move toward it, you may imagine hearing footsteps against a smooth stone path. One gentle step and another. With every step, the outside world seems to become a little more distant. You pass beneath the wooden gate. As you cross into the garden, you may feel as though you have crossed an invisible boundary between doing and simply being. Behind you is the busy world. Ahead of you is stillness. You do not need to close the gate yourself. It simply settles quietly behind you, keeping the evening peaceful and protected. A narrow pathway leads deeper into the garden. Tall bamboo rises on either side, its slender green stems reaching toward the evening sky. A soft breeze moves through the leaves. You hear bamboo swaying gently, a delicate rustling above you, leaves brushing against one another. Quiet creak of tall stems as they move with the wind instead of resisting it. And perhaps some part of you can begin to do the same. There's no need to hold yourself rigid. No need to resist the natural movement towards sleep, like bamboo moving with the evening breeze. You can allow yourself to soften. Your breathing finding its own easy rhythm. Your jaw can rest. Your tongue can relax. Your shoulders no longer need to carry the day. And as the bamboo sways above you, each sound seems to whisper. You can let go now. You can rest now. You can let go now. Far away, beyond the trees, a temple bell sounds. A single deep tone travels through the air. You hear the beginning of the bell, a full resonant sound, and then the long, gradual fading. The sound becomes quieter and quieter until it disappears into silence. And perhaps your thoughts can begin to follow the same pattern. A thought may arise. Remain for a moment, then fade naturally into the distance. You don't have to push away thoughts anymore. You simply allow them to pass. As the sound of the bell passes through the evening, a pathway opens up beside a clear pond. The water is so still that it reflects the deepening blue of the sky. Smooth stones line the edge, and delicate plants lean toward the water. Below the surface, koyo fish glide slowly and effortlessly. Orange, white, gold, and soft black shapes move through the crystal clear water. They do not hurry. They do not wonder whether they are moving correctly. They simply follow the gentle curves of the pond. One koto fish drifts beneath a floating leaf. Another turns slowly near the stones. Small circles appear on the surface and widen until they become part of the stillness again. You might imagine that every thought is like one of those circles. It appears, it expands, and then it dissolves. The water always returns to calm, and your mind always knows how to return to calm. Even if there were moments of pressure today, your body does not need to continue carrying those moments through the night. The day is complete. You have done enough for now. You have given yourself permission to rest. With every quiet breath, you may feel yourself moving closer to sleep. You continue along the path, moving at whatever pace feels right. Beside you are old stone lanterns, and their surfaces soften by time. Feel the green moss grows across their bases. Between the stones off the pathway, you pause beside one of the lanterns. A small, warm glow lights from within. The light does not illuminate the entire garden. It only lights up the next few steps. And that is enough. You do not need to understand the whole night. You do not need to exactly know when sleep will arrive. You only need to rest in this breath, and then the next. The moss beneath the lantern looks soft and undisturbed. It has grown slowly, quietly, without force. And there may be something comforting in remember that many helpful processes happen without conscious effort. Your heart continues beating. Your breath continues flowing. And your body carries out countless natural rhythms while your conscious mind rests. You do not need to supervise sleep. Your body always remembers the way. Ahead, you discover a careful, raked gravel garden, pale stones stretched beneath the evening sky, patterned with the following lines and flowing lines. The curved markings resemble water moving around islands of dark stone. Every line appears simple and intentional. There is an empty wooden seat beside the garden, waiting for you. You sit down comfortably. The seat supports your weight completely. You do not need to hold yourself up. You can simply allow the chair, the bed beneath your body, and the whole night to support you now. You gaze at the patterns in the gravel. One line flows into another. One breath follows another. One moment becomes the next. There's nowhere else you need to be. The more you look at the garden, the less important it becomes to follow every detail. Your Your focus may soften. The edges of stones may blur slightly in the evening light, and the spaces between these words can begin to feel just as soothing as the words themselves. Resting, drifting, softening, a little quieter now, a little slower. There may be sounds around you. They may still be thoughts passing through. And none of that needs to prevent sleep. Every ordinary sound can be part of the garden. Every distant sound can remind you that you are resting safely. Every gentle breath can carry you farther from effort and closer to dreaming. A breeze moves across the garden. Above you, branches of cherry blossom sift softly in the night air. A few pale petals release from the tree. They float slowly downward. One petal turns gently through the air. Another drifts across the gravel. A third lands beside your feet. You might allow each falling blossom to carry away something you no longer need tonight. A task can drift away. A conversation can drift away. A worry can drift away. You do not need to decide where it goes. You can let the night receive it. More blossoms float through the air. Slowly, quietly, weightlessness, and perhaps your body can slowly begin to feel heavier as your thoughts feel lighter. Heavier through your arms, heavier through your legs, comfortably supported, while your mind becomes spacious and open. There is nothing you need to hold on to, nothing you need to rehearse, nothing you need to prepare for right now. Tomorrow can wait until tomorrow. Tonight is for sleeping. As the garden has grown darker now, above the trees, a full moon rises to a clear night sky. Silver light rests across the pond, the moss, the stone lanterns, and the carefully raked gravel. The Kyoto fish have become slower beneath the water. The bamboo still moves gently in the breeze. And somewhere in the distance, the temple bell sounds once more. A deep, peaceful tone spreading across Kyoto, moving through the garden, fading into the night. You remain beside the Zen Garden beneath the full moon, safe, supported, unhurried, The moon creates a quiet path across the pond. You do not need to follow it. You can remain here or allow the garden to change, or let the images dissolve completely as dreams begin to form. From this point onward, there is nothing you need to do. You do not need to listen closely. You do not need to remain awake for the ending. The narration can be part of the breeze, part of the water, part of the silence between the distant bells. And every pause can open into a deeper kind of quiet. Your breathing continues naturally. Your body settles in its own way. Your muscles soften around your eyes. The space behind your eyes grows darker. Thoughts become less complete, less important, more distant. The garden is still here, bamboo swaying, Kyoto fish drifting, blossoms falling, moonlight resting on silent stones, and you can drift too, slowly, naturally, without trying, resting more deeply with every breath, letting the night become quieter, more spacious, more peaceful. You're allowed to stop thinking for now. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to sleep. The garden remains as peaceful as you drift beyond the sound of my voice, into quiet, into comfort, into deep and gentle sleep. Sleep now, resting, drifting, safe beneath the moonlight, as everything becomes quieter and softer.